Are you someone who's finding it very difficult to stay motivated in your life? Outside world is always uncertain. There will always be challenges in your life, personally, professionally, when it comes to a job, when it comes to relationship. Sometimes it gets difficult to be motivated to go after our goals. We feel lazy, we feel lethargic, some negative thought comes, and that hinders our process. We would have had certain, I'm sure you resonate with me that we would have had certain goals in our life, that a deadline that we want to finish certain tasks, but because of some challenges we don't feel motivated. Our body is not listening to us, our mind is not listening to us, right? So what are the things can we do to overcome these challenges, these internal and external challenges? How can we do that? And in today's episode, I'm going to share with you all 8 ways to stay motivated, and what are the things you can do to achieve your goals. Hi, my name is Gurudath Kamath. I'm a life transformation coach, an author, a speaker, and an entrepreneur, and I'm on a mission to help and transform 1 million people in the next 5 to 10 years to help unlimited potential to achieve their goals personally, professionally, and financially. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much firstly for being over here in today's video session. I'm going to share my screen quickly. I'm going to share with you all certain tips today. Alright, so 8 ways to stay motivated and achieve your goals. Number one is, one of the most important thing is you need to have a strong reason. It's not about the why, it's about the how. How is more important in your life, right? It's about the why, it's not about the how. Why is more important. Like I always give this example, imagine you had to wake up tomorrow morning to catch a flight, you're going for a holiday, right? Would you say, no, I'm lazy, let me sleep for another 1 or 2 hours? No, you won't say, right? You will find a way to wake up, right? The reason is more important. Once you have a strong reason, most of the small excuses will go away from our life. We need to build a strong reason, and don't assume that money will motivate us. A lot of time we feel that money is a big motivational factor, but it's not always the truth. A lot of time we take a job because we feel motivated, we're getting a good salary, or we're taking a project, or we're taking a client because that client is paying us well. But later on we come to know that that is not something that you're really enjoying, and you feel like you're dragging yourself through the project or through the work. So money is not the biggest motivator. So don't assume that money will motivate you. A lot of time a strong reason will be something to contribute towards the world. Your reason should be contribute towards your family. You need to have a higher purpose, right? A purpose bigger than you is very, very, very important. That is when you'll feel every day motivated. Even when things are challenging, you'll push through. You'll find a way to find better reasons to push yourself through. So number one reason is find a strong reason, basically something which is higher purpose. That is very, very, very important. Number two is learn to chunk your goals. A lot of time the reason why we procrastinate, we don't feel like doing anything, because we feel the task that we have is too big to achieve, right? We feel it's too big to achieve that task, and that's the reason we get these negative thoughts. It's hard, it's difficult, I can't do it. Your body is also not listening because the goal is too big to achieve, and maybe you have to put in a lot of time, energy into that task that you want to complete. And the only way to how to break that what I would say the resistance is by chunking your goals. You need to learn to chunk your goals. It's very important. What do you mean by chunking your goals? For example, a task is going to take you, take a pen and a paper. For example, a task is going to take you 1 week or maybe 5 days. So then take a pen and a paper and ask yourself, okay, 5 days, how many hours do I need to give? Okay, maybe every day 5 hours. So break them into 25 slots. For example, 5 into 5, 25 slots. Or you can break it into 50 slots. 30-minute slot. For 5 hours every day, there's 10 slots, and into 5 days it's 50 slots. So make 50 slots, and then for each slot give a task, small task which is very achievable, which is very manageable, right? And not only that, for every task that you complete, for every day task that you complete, have a reward system, because always if you see, our habits are driven by rewards. Temporary or long-term rewards, whatever that is, you need to reward yourself at the end of the day. Maybe eat something nice, or maybe take yourself for a nice drive, or whatever. Or by the end of 5 days, buy yourself a nice t-shirt or something. Like when you reward yourself, then it's very, very, very important that you get that drive to complete. You feel that motivation to complete the task. So reward yourself is very important. Another example is, imagine you want to exercise. So what you can do is you can reward yourself with good things. On if you don't exercise, maybe you can give 500 rupees to a friend every day. Every time you miss a workout, you give 500 rupees to your friend, right? So that way, you use pain and pleasure to drive your factors, drive your, motives, right? Number 2 is learn to chunk your goals. Very, very, very important. Number 3, make sure the goals are in line with your values. A lot of time, the reason why we are not interested in doing things because we're doing things that is not in line with the values. Right? The goals that we set are not in line with your values. For example, my values. My values is spirituality. My values is health. My values is family. My value is learning. My value is contribution. These are my core values. So if I'm doing anything against these values, I don't feel motivated to do it at all. When I'm not contributing, when I'm not, taking care of anything which is helping my family, when I'm doing things which is against my health and stuff, then after a particular time, I don't feel good in doing those things because your values are the most important thing. So you need to stop doing things what other people say it's important, and you need to ask yourself, what is the most important thing for me? Are these goals important for me? Are these goals in line with my values? Are they giving me true happiness? Because if your values are fulfilled, then you'll feel happy from within you. Then you don't need any external motivation. You will have internal drive to achieve your goals. Very, very, very important. So find your values and then work in line with your values. Never give up on your values. Number 4 is practice visualization on a daily basis. Just for 1 or 2 minutes. It's very important to learn to visualize the outcome that you want to achieve. And this practice is done by many successful sports people, athletes. They visualize the outcome in their mind and they feel that emotion of how would that feel to win a championship, win a race or win a match. How would that feel? They visualize themselves lifting the trophy. They visualize yourself crossing the finish line. So how would it feel for you to achieve your goals? Close your eyes and imagine you already achieved your goals. Just right now, maybe just close your eyes and see if it's that you already achieved your goal. Maybe it's getting a promotion, maybe it's getting a job, maybe it's buying a car. Imagine you already have a car and you're driving. How would that feeling be? Feel that for like maybe 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes every single day. That creates a resistance in your brain, right? From where you are to where you want to become, and your brain will start functioning and will start attracting those things in your life. And trust the process, right? It's very important to trust the process and practice visualization every single day for 2 to 5 minutes. Very, very, very powerful. I do that every single day. Next thing, number 5 is surround yourself with positive people. Very, very, very important. It's very important to have people who will support you, motivate you. Having a community to support you is very, very, very important. Like we have a community, the Inner Guru community is so powerful. I feel so blessed when I'm doing the community sessions. Always people are motivating in the Telegram group, in the weekly sessions, in the morning sessions. So if you're really interested to join our community, I recommend you to join my 2-day or 5-day workshop. Get a feel of the community and what we do inside the community. And then you can be a lifetime member of the community. So surround yourself with right people because people make a huge difference in our life. Whatever you are doing, we're surrounded by people everywhere. At home, at office, outside, wherever we go, we're at the end mingling with people, we're interacting with people. So people make a huge difference. So remember, stay with positive people, find positive people. If we find anybody negative, in nature or when they talk, try to limit your contact with them. It's very important to have right people in your life. Number 6 is get organized. Right? You need to be organized. You just can't randomly, live your day go with the flow. Correct? A lot of people live with this without any intention, without any goals, without any structure to your life. You start your day. That's the reason starting your day in the right way is very important. Getting organized is very, very, very important. And then there are 3 areas which I want you to get organized, which is very important. Firstly, it's your thoughts, because if your thoughts are not organized, if there's chaos over here, there'll be chaos in your day also. There's chaos in your life also, right? So first you need to organize your thoughts, right? This has to be calm, composed. How do you do that? By meditating every day, writing your thoughts every day, journaling every day, writing your to-do list every day, right? Setting your routines and schedules, having a timetable to follow. Every day in the morning, create your schedule, or before night also you can do that. You create a timetable for next day. It is very important. In the school we used to have timetable, right? When you go to school and colleges, and that's the reason why we didn't have any confusion in life, because we know exactly what time, what class is going to happen. The same way, now as an adult, we need to set routines, schedules on a daily basis, create a timetable, and then Declutter or organize your environment is very important. A lot of time we don't give importance to environment. It's all messed up around. We don't know where our things, our clothes, wardrobe, everything is messed up. Our work table is messed up. So it becomes very difficult to find. If there's a lot of confusion also in the environment that you're creating, it becomes hard to get things done and feel motivated. So try to organize your environment also every day. Keep things clean, tidy, neat. It's very important. When things are organized, your life also gets organized. You feel motivated to do things, right? Number 7 is be mindful of your information inputs. So emotional health. What is emotional is nothing but the inputs that you put. Right? How to change your emotions is by changing the inputs of the information that you put in your mind. So be very mindful of what kind of information are you putting in yourself. Eliminate any negative information that you're putting. Like I said, basically it's people. Try to eliminate negative people. You always say things, it's very hard, you should not do this, you will fail. People will laugh at you, they make fun of you. If you know any people, I'm sure we all have such people in our life, right? Who always talk negative, who always say things are hard, things is difficult, world is coming to an end, it's Kali Yuga and all of these things, right? So eliminate these people, try to limit your contact and eliminate any media, social media or news that is giving a lot of negative news. Like a lot of time in social media it is said that the negative news spreads 3 times more faster than the positive news, right? So make sure you follow positive people, positive influencers. Do not follow any negative fake influencers, very important. Always keep your information tight and keep it to something that is really required. Don't put a lot of information which is not required, like binge watching and all. Stop it, because information is very, very, very powerful, and the more you keep your information to the point, the more better, faster you can achieve and stay motivated in your life. And information also affects your subconscious mind. And even if you're watching some funny videos, it's okay, funny videos, but any negative videos and stuff, maybe you're watching it for fun, but subconsciously you're training your mind to think in a negative way. So be very, very mindful of that. All right. And number 7 is focus on discipline. One thing which I always say is motivations will go up and down, right? It's a part of life. We can't expect 100% to be motivated all the time. Challenging things will come, stress will come, anxiety will come, right? Problems will be there in life, but focus on discipline, right? That is more important. Rather than motivation, I want you to focus on discipline and have patience and start taking small little steps on a daily basis. Don't like I say, always say this thing, good things takes time, right? So have patience with yourself. That is very, very, very important. And I always say this story of a Chinese bamboo, right? The Chinese bamboo, usually when you plant Chinese bamboo, for 5 years it doesn't grow at all, and after 5 years, for 6 months it shoots up for 100 feet. Right, this is the power of consistency and discipline. For why does that mean that for 5 years the Chinese bamboo tree was not doing anything? Definitely, it was building its roots. So please have patience with yourself. Things will go up and down, but focus on discipline. Successful people are good at this. They know that even if things are not going as per they want, they push themselves to take that action that is required, like waking up in the morning, exercising. They make sure they do these basic things in place. Once your basic foundation is in place, everything falls into place. Alright, so great. Let me know in the comment, what did you learn from this video? Right, what are your learnings from this video? Please let me know in the comment. And if you really enjoy, like, share and subscribe for my channel. And if you're really interested to learn new ways, practical solutions, strategies to improve your life, I recommend you to join my community. We have an amazing community. We have more than 1,000+ people in this community, always looking for better ways to improve our life, personally, professionally. We have morning sessions, weekly sessions. You learn a lot of practical tools and strategy. I invite you to join my 2-day live workshop for free. I've given the link below. Register for absolutely free. Experience our community and the sessions that I take in the community. You will see a huge difference in your life, I can guarantee you. Alright, so thank you so much for tuning into, spending this time and energy with me. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.